This is my second time trying to record this in one take because I am a man who does what I want in life. It's gonna happen and it's gonna be beautiful. So this spring break, I did mostly two things. One, I was working on my podcast that I recently announced on my main channel called D7. It's a Dungeons & Dragons podcast, which is like a tabletop role-playing game. You know what Dungeons & Dragons is. But it's a super fun time I'm about to play later today, which I'm excited about. And the second thing I spent my spring break doing is playing just an abundance of other tabletop games. Like, I've never been a big, gamer, video gamer, but I am all about the tabletop times with the socialness of the situation. Know what I mean? Like, I like video games, but only with other people, but tabletop you can only play with other people, and it is my preferred form of recreation. So, today I shall bring to you the top 5 list of board games that I like. These are in no particular order, nor are they necessarily my favorite board games, but they're the ones I felt like talking about. Number 1 is King of Tokyo, which is a fun time where you get to play all these little crazy little Japanese-type monsters, sort of, like the Kraken and the King, and your goal is to take over Tokyo, and you get to roll like dice, and you can roll like health and attacky times and energy, which you can use to attack people and heal yourself and things like that. It's a good time. There's a video online of Tabletop Will Wheaton, which is really good. Would recommend that show, that features Wheezy Waiter. So that's good. That's always nice. And then the second list thing is this game called Dominion, which is kind of more difficult to explain. You play different cards, and you can play Festival to draw more cards, and you attack people, and you buy duchies and things, but that's less interesting. But the main interesting part of this game is there's a thing called witches, or maybe it's not necessarily interesting, but we made it interesting. You use witches, and you can curse other people to get negative points, and every time we give a curse, we have to name that curse, like toe fungus, or big feet, or even things that don't have to do with feet. Number 3 is Betrayal on the House of the Hill, which is a fun kind of haunted mansion type of thing, a majigger, which is super fun, but you don't know what the mansion looks like when you enter. So you build the mansion as you enter rooms. There's these tiles, and you don't know where you're going until you enter a room, and then it's like, oh my gosh, you just fell into the basement, and now there's a ghost everywhere, rah! And there's events and stuff like that. And certain events, if you fail a haunt roll, trigger the haunt that everyone has to deal with. So, and depending on what room you're in and what item you get with the haunt, there's a specific haunt, there's 60 different kinds of haunt you can do, and one time we fought Cthulhu, another time I was invisible and I almost died immediately, but that's fun. And the final list thing is probably my favorite game, tabletop game, it's card game. It's called Smash Up, and I could not recommend it higher. You should all buy it and play it with all your friend pals. It just takes all of the good things in life, like pirates, ninjas, robots, wizards, kittens, and you just smash it together, and you pick 2 factions, and you all kind of battle it out to take over bases. You can be kitten wizards, or you can be dinosaur ghosts, and you can just all fight each other, and it's a fun time. And also there's bear cavalry, which is a time which is Russians that ride bears into battle, and that's always worth your time and energy. And anyway, that's what I have to say about board games. I'll see ya. Bye. Farewell.